Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'll be showing you this new loan website which comes with a lot of amazing features such as deposit withdrawal, different deposit method, crypto, bank transfer. Alright, so in this video I'll show you how you can set up this website and how you can also see manage this website. Alright, so now this is the front end of the website. You can see the colors and the layouts, the images have been done for you already, all the content has been added for you already. So no need for you to start looking for where to get content to add on this website. You can see the different loan plans are here, and you can see transparent process, then you can start your application, then little testimonials right here, then frequently asked question and all that here. Okay, so that is just everything about this front end. So let me just log into my account so you can actually see how the dashboard actually looks and how it works. Okay, so this is my dashboard. Once you log into your account, it takes you straight to this dashboard. Here you can actually deposit, withdraw, and actually apply for loan. So here you can see monthly overview, recent transaction, all that. So I'm going to walk you through each of this process. So this is my active loan here. Right, so now let's start from the deposit method. Okay, let's click on that and let's wait for it to load. Now you can see here you can choose to enter the amount in USD. Okay, let's say I want to deposit let's say 100 into USD. Choose my payment method, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You can say USD. Go for Bitcoin. You can choose to copy the address to if you want. Okay, so once you have done that, you see the exact amount. It will be converted to extra Bitcoin. So if you put the $1 here, it will be converted to the Bitcoin equivalent here. After that, just submit your proof here. So let me just quickly submit this. Okay, then click on confirm. Okay, so you can see deposit submitted successfully. So once you approve that in the admin, the user account will be created. You can see that in my recent transaction here too. Okay, so that's just that about this deposit part. Here you can see minimal per transaction, you can see max per transaction, this is daily limit, and processing time up to 1 hour here. So that's just that. So let's go to withdraw. Let's see. Here you can actually withdraw your funds through bank transfer or crypto. You select crypto, you select the method, you say Bitcoin, you say Ethereum. You just have to put in your Ethereum address here. Then if you have a tag, you can put that there, or then after that put in the amount. Put in the amount. Then you can see minimum withdrawal is 50, so maximum of net on. Click on request withdrawal. Okay, you can see withdrawal request submitted successfully. So that's just that about the withdrawal and the deposit. So it's the same process with the bank transfer. You can select the bank name, select the checking and account number, routing number, and the amount. So that is just that. You can see that the maximum amount for today has been reduced already. Right, so that's just that. So let's go to the loan part. Here you can see your loan application, your loan history. So click on loan application. So all you just have to do is just to fill out this form here. So I'll just do that real quick so you can actually see how it works. So let's click on that, click on see test, exact test, put in the amount, let's say 100, okay, let's say 1000, just to put in my email here. Then the date, let's say today. Then phone number, you can just enter your phone number here. Purpose, and just put in random letters there. Then my payment status, employed. Then 48 months income, say monthly income, monthly income of this, monthly expenses, let's say 5,000. Credit score, let's say 300. Okay, so additional information, just put anything there. Then just upload ID proof. So you could just select that real quick. Just select this. Select this. Alright, so just click on agree. Then click on submit applications. Okay, date of birth, have to fill in date of birth here. Okay, click on that, then click on submit application. All right, so let's give it time to submit. Due date must be in the, oh, sorry about that, due date must be in the future. Due date with that. Okay, due date, okay, sorry about that. You can see this website is very validated, so don't have to worry about any issues. Okay, so just agree to that. Let's make sure everything is done properly. Okay, submit application. Alright, considering application submitted successfully, we'll review application and get back to you shortly. Alright, so that's just how this part actually works. Here you can see the application, the content application here, and you can see all the application. You can see these two are actually pending, and then you can see the completed ones, the approved ones, and all that. So you can see total loan taken. You can see 1,000, maximum loan amount, loan term, then present time 1 to 5 days. So that's just that for that. So here we have, you can see all your transactions you have done on this website. You can choose to sort it by pending, withdrawal, deposit, and all that. Yeah, so you can see the status here, and available balance. This is your account balance there. So here you have your KYC, where you can actually you can see my KYC has already been verified already. So I've submitted my ID card and all those kind of information already. So that's just that. So here we have your profile. Here you can see your profile. You can update your image. Then you can see your KYC status is verified. So that is just that for this particular user dashboard. Now let me walk you through the admin side so you can see how you can actually manage the site. Alright, so once you log into the admin, you take you straight to this dashboard. Alright, here you can see the total number of users is just 1. Here you click on manage users, you can see all the users. So you can choose to you can see the full name, basic information of the user, the date the user registered. Here you can see edit. On edit, you can actually edit the details of this particular user and all that here. So you can just see put a pop-up message which will show on the user account and all that here. So that's just that for that, and yeah, that for that. So let's go to deposits. Yeah, you can see that the pending deposits on this website. Alright, so these are the pending deposits. You can choose to approve this one I did just now. Click on approve. Okay, you can see approved successfully. Let's wait for it to load. See transaction approved successfully. Okay, and that's just that for that. So these are accounts we created. Here you can see completed deposits. Here you can see pending withdrawals that which have been made on the website. You can see this was mine I did just now, $100. Alright, so that's that. So here is the main stuff, is the pending loans on the website. You can see the loan I did just now, which was this one here. So all I have to do is just to approve or delete. So I can choose to approve this particular loan. Once I approve the loan, user gets the notification that the loan has been approved, and that is just that for this particular session on the admin side. You can see it's very easy to use, nothing too complex here. Okay, so let's just wait for this to approve so that we can move to the next step. Okay. Alright, you can see loan application approved, balance has been updated successfully. Perfect, that's also actually wanted. So you can see it's not here anymore. Okay, so now you can see your KYC here. KYC that actually been submitted by the users that actually rest on the website. You can see the ID card front, ID card back, then the status is verified. You can see already approved. Alright, so that's just that. So settings here we have the domain name, then you have your site name, you have your email, then phone number and the address. Then here you can actually update your details of the admin. Then you can still change the password. So that's just how this site actually works. See, it's very easy. So now I will show you how you can actually set up this website in less than 5 minutes for yourself or for your client. So all you have to do now is once you log into your cPanel, like this, if you don't know how to get your cPanel details, just contact, the number will be under this video. You can just contact us. We'll show you how to get your cPanel details. All right, so now once you log in, take you straight to this dashboard. So for this it's a practical work, so I'll just have to upload this in a subdomain. I think I created that already. Domains, okay. We just have to see, let me see if I can remember the name. Okay, this is where I do my test work. Okay, so once you log in here, it's actually the same process if you are using your main directory. If you're using the main directory, just click here. You understand? So it's the same thing. Alright, so once you enter this dashboard here, click on this upload right here, the one top there. Then just have to select the file from your computer. So let me look for that file real quick. Okay, this is it. Alright, so let's wait for it to upload. You just have to wait for it to show a green color here before you can actually cancel this particular place. So let's wait for it to finish uploading, then we can continue the video. Upload, you see the file inside your computer, like your zip file like this. You just have to right click and click on extract here. Once you click on extract, you see something like this. You know that it's finished extracting. Click on close and then click on reload. I don't need this anymore, just delete this. Okay, now what you have to do before moving out of this folder, click here, settings here, click on show hidden files. This should be selected. You can see yours will be like this. It should be selected. Click on save. Right, so click on the folder, click on select all, then move it outside that folder. All right, you can see it to be just the domain name. Understand? Just the domain name. Then click on move files. All right, so perfect. So now next thing to do is to actually create our database and set it up. So come here, search on DB. That's your dashboard of your cPanel. Search DB, that database wizard. Okay, click on that. Once you click on that, you just have to create a database name and the username, then the password. All right, so I will say this is Swift. Okay, I could just use this as a name. Let me make it a little bit long. Use this as a name. Click on next. I like to use the both the username, password, everything as the same thing, so I can actually be easy for me to actually set up. I will show you that real quick. So the username, I just paste that what I copied before. Then the password, I just copy everything. This one here. Paste there. And paste there. Right. Must be 65 character. Okay. Can create user here. This one here. Click on it. Then what you have to do next is why that is okay. Let's see. Click on allow all privileges here. Click on make changes, and we've gotten our database. All right, perfect. So just have to copy just one of these. Go back to our file. Look for config folder. Okay. Look for db.php. Perfect. db.php. All I have to do is just to update this. Update this here. Update this here. Update this here. Alright, that's db.php. Don't forget db.php. So db.php actually the same place you actually have to set your Bitcoin address, Ethereum address, Tether address, like USDT TRC20, then your BNB address. That is if you just want to actually make deposit. So once I've done that, click on save here. Make sure you save your work. Then also you go back to admin DB, click on edit, then do the same thing here. Just click on save. Alright, so once I've done that and you've saved it, you just have to go back to config.php. Then okay, there's nothing here to set up. Alright, there's nothing here to set up. Let's cancel this. Then go to SQL folder, click on database, download it to your computer, then go back to your cPanel dashboard here, search for PHP, sorry, I don't know, PHP, you can just say come here and look for it though, it's the same thing, PHP admin, this one here, click on it. Alright, so what I have to do now is that I actually have to look for that database name I created. just now. So let me look for it, which was the name was Swift. Okay, is it sorry, this was it. Click on that, click on import, then I have to click on browse the database SQL file, then I have to import. Right, okay, so let's wait for it to finish importing, and that's just how to set up this particular website. All right, you see like a green source message here, so you can see it's very easy, nothing complex here to do. Okay, let's see any other thing to do. There's no other thing to do. Okay, so if you follow each of these step I did here, you should not have any issue setting up this website. So that is all for now. See you guys in the next video. Bye for now.